Where you get your writing advice matters a ton, especially if you are a writer who is dreaming of quitting your 9 to 5 and becoming an author who actually makes money from their books. That's what I've been doing for a very long time. I haven't had a quote unquote real job in many, many, many years. Thank goodness, because I could never go back to working in an office. So when you're listening to a how-to instructor, look at what their experience level is, because you cannot teach people how to write a book if you have never actually finished a book. You cannot teach people how to write a book if you've written one. That's kind of like saying, I did a lot of cartwheels in my backyard and I'm going to teach Simone Biles how to do her gymnastics floor routine. Look at the people you listen to and think about whether their success is something you want to emulate. There are people that just want to write for fun, and that's awesome. I think that's great. But if you want this as a career, then you've got to look at people who have actually made it a career, who have made a living out of it. You also want somebody that's going to give it to you straight. I am not here to buff up anybody's ego. I am here to actually teach you hands-on how to write a really good book. Because you know what? Life is too short for bad books. I want to read more good books, and there aren't enough out there. So if I can teach you guys how to write really good books, there can be more good books for everybody to read and enjoy. If you learn from somebody that's really experienced, it can literally save you years of a learning curve. Remember, I wrote 10 books in 8 years. Those 8 years were filled with a lot of tears and a lot of rejections. There was nothing like this available when I first started writing. And if there had been, I probably would have learned a lot more, a lot faster, and had success a lot sooner. I want to save you those years. I want to save you all of that blood, sweat, and tears that I put into learning, which is why I've given you lots and lots of free tools. All of those free resources are listed in the description here, because I want to do whatever I can to make it easier for you to understand how a book actually goes together and how to apply those lessons to make your book even more amazing than it already is. Being an author is not a career for the faint of heart. You're filled with imposter syndrome and insecurities and doubts. Despite my experience, despite my credentials, every single time I sit down to write a book, I think it's going to be a piece of crap. So the only thing I can rely on that tells me I can write a decent book is all of these skills that I have developed over the years, the same ones that I share with you. And the great thing about sharing them with you is that it reminds me, oh yeah, I should have conflict on every page. I should show, not tell here. I should make my dialogue move the plot along. All of those lessons I share with you guys are things that I take and apply to my own work. So it's not like I'm telling you things that I'm not doing. The hands-on webinars and the live streams and everything we put out from this channel is designed to give you everything you possibly need in order to write a really great book. If you really want to give up whatever your 9 to 5 is and become an author who is paid for your books, then the next time you look at some how-to advice, I want you to go to the About section first. Look at that instructor. What is their background? What is their career? Is that something you want to emulate? Is that something that you aspire to? Is that someone that you can really learn from? And I'm not saying that what I have done is exactly right for every single person that watches this channel. And I am certainly not saying that I am the only one with the answers, because I am not. I learned from a lot of great writing instructors, and there are a lot of great ones out there. I know what it's like to be in those trenches. I know what it's like to be stuck in the middle of the book and have no idea how you're going to finish it. I know what it's like to get a bad review, or worse, a rejection letter from an editor or agent of your dreams. I have been in all of those places at one time or another over the decades of my career. And here's the thing about my channel. I am not here to BS you. I have had some successes that were beyond my wildest dreams, and some flops that really made me cry and made me consider giving up. This is an industry that is a roller coaster, and you have to start with having really good skills in order to succeed. Because the book you put out right now is the one that will sell the next one and the one after that. If people read your book and it's not a good experience, they're definitely not going to buy anything else that you write. And hopefully, by teaching you everything that is up in my head and everything that goes into how I write my books, it will help you become somebody who has New York Times, USA Today, Wall Street Journal, Amazon bestselling author next to your name. And if you want to know what goes into a really compelling book, then watch this video here, because it can get you that much closer to your dream.